becoming your child's first teacher. And we are reviewing chapter 25 and 26. Here we see the right of inheritance passed on to Isaac. Remember that he is the son of promise. Though Abraham had other sons, the scripture recorded that he gave them gifts and sent them off. But to Isaac, he gave all. A big lesson for parents: be intentional. Understand what God is doing in your family lineage and know what you are passing on. Number 3, intercessory prayer. The power of intercession. We saw when Abraham had to intercede on behalf of Sodom and Gomorrah when the angels visited him. Today, we are seeing Isaac also interceding on behalf of Rebekah because she was barren. And the scripture says that he entreated on her behalf and God heard him. It is our responsibility as our parents to intercede on behalf of our children. We do this in these prayers with them, we do it behind them, but we intentionally teach them also to intercede for others. Are you seeing anything going wrong in your family with your child? Intercede. Also teach your child to intercede, right, on behalf of others. We go to chapter 26. Again, we can see the power of divine instruction play out again. There was famine in the land, and Isaac was contemplating moving away from that place. And the Lord instructed him to stay. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to bless you in this land. And he heeded that instruction. And he sowed. And he dug well. And he did everything that he could do humanly. And God perfected his own. Teach your children. It is very, very important to always take divine instruction before moving on, before doing anything. What is the next line of action you want to take? Are you sure it is the perfect will of God? What is the next project you want to embark on? Have you gotten that instruction from God? Wait for it. As soon as you get it, run with it. Divine instruction brings success. It brings divine speed to whatever you are doing. And we need to pass this on to our children. Again, we can see that any battle as parents we do not fight and put an end to it will be prolonged, will be passed on to the next generation. Abraham was unable to deal with lying, that spirit of lie, that fear, and he passed it on to Isaac. Here we see Isaac lie about Rebekah, his wife, claiming that she is my sister. And when Abimelech saw him playing with Rebekah in a way that this is not sister brother thing, no, he rebuked him for that. I said, why are you lying? Honesty is a skill that is learned, does not come naturally to man. So we must intentionally teach our children to say the truth. One thing that makes us lie is fear. What is that thing that you are afraid of? Remember, it's an illusion. It's not real. Learn to face that fear and teach your child to always confront their fears and not run away from them. Teach your children to put an end to strife. We saw it play out. Isaac dug the first well. They fought him over it. He left it. He abandoned it. He dug another one. They came fighting for it again. He left it. He dug the third one and had his peace and rest. Sometimes we engage in unnecessary battles that sap our energy and focus. Today, you can move on without a fight. See, it is the Lord that makes your enemy at peace with you. And we saw it later. Abimelech came back to apologize to Isaac, requesting that he even stay at peace with them. because the Lord has mightily blessed Isaac. Isaac did not waste his time fighting over what he knows he can do without, knowing fully well that his source is God. He trusted God, depended on him, and God enlarged his coast, that it was so evident that he was greatly blessed of the Lord. Again, we saw resilience, bounce back ability played out here. Teach your child to always bounce back, to always persevere, to put in that work, because at last it will pay them well. Lastly, we saw forgiveness play out here. When Abimelech and his people came to Isaac to make peace, Isaac did not reject that move. He welcomed them. He served them food and drink, and he sent them out in peace. Forgiveness is the gift you give to yourself. Teach your children to practice forgiveness. Whoever is fighting you is fighting himself, because already you are blessed. And there is nothing anyone can do about that. God's blessing will not require them to validate. God will not require them to approve of you before he blesses you. So what's the need to worry? Move on today and connect with your children, teaching them the tenets of our faith.